I begin in English, then if I see other people are coming, well, I maybe change languages. It's my everyday life to go from one language to another. So upcycling. Today I wanted to do something quite theoretical, because there's so much that can be done. I mean, we usually think about maybe transforming one dress or one shirt into something else, and that's a great project. But upcycling is really about using what we have around the house and transforming it. Okay, so yeah, right, it can be a shirt or a dress that you transform, or you put a shirt and a jean into a dress. A lot of things are really possible. Everything is possible. Hola Marianne. But if you go just for the big projects, I don't know, it depends on the level you have in sewing, but I think some may be like a bit difficult because you really have to be careful with the texture, the kind of fabrics you're using. For example, if you want to like mix a jean with some silk fabric or some like really light cotton, it can be a bit difficult to put together. You have to think about maybe doing some change on the cotton or on the silk to be able to put it with jeans. So it's kind of difficult, and I think I wanted to do like some big project, maybe making some tutorial on YouTube with a big project would be like using some old shirt, old t-shirts, old dress or skirt we have around the house, and transforming it into, I was thinking, kind of summer dress. It's a thing I did for my daughter one year, and I really loved it. I think it's really great for kids, but also for adults. It's some kind of like kawaii dress with a big circle skirt. I'm sorry for the accent. A bit circle skirt and some just like a little like square top here, and how do you say that? Well, like back with no back. I don't know how to say that. So like a really, really light summer dress and really fun to wear. And it can be like really kawaii if you take like some strong fabric like jeans, or like some like maybe fabric you can use for the house, some strong fabric and thick. But you can use like some silk or some really light cotton, and it just makes some nice summer dress that you can put just like this over a bikini top, for example, or you can put it on a t-shirt, for example. So it can be a nice project, but I'm gonna do, I think it's a bit heavy to explain all this, so I'm gonna do like a big tutorial about this. So upcycling, it's for me it's a lot of things. So there are these projects like dresses and skirt and maybe shorts, for example, but it's also taking, for example, a shirt you have at home, or maybe an old towel, and transforming it into something else. For example, I use a lot of like small things around the house. This is something I made from an old towel and a little like square of fabric, a cotton fabric I have. That's really nice. And these are like washable towels for the makeup, for example, or just to wash oneself at night. This is the version when it's like new, okay, but it's made with an old towel as well. You just take off like the parts that have holes in it, and then it's really simple. Okay, so that's one thing that can be done with, for example, a shirt and an old towel. Okay, so that's things that you can. Hola, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Lo estoy haciendo en inglés. No sé si te interesa seguir y tal, me dices si lo entiendes en inglés y si no, bueno, no sé, iré cambiando idiomas. So that's one of the things. It's just two square, really. Like you put one on top of the others, the good face inside, and then you sew these, and then you turn it off, and you just put, "Hey, Lauren, how are you?" It's in English today, and then you just sew the last part. You know, you can just like see here. Okay, so you sew these the right way inside, and then you turn it over. Wow, my English is really bad. You turn it over, and then you just sew the last side. Okay, so that's what I show. That's one that's gone through the washing machine like 1100 times, and this is like a new one. Shirt, whole towels. Okay, so to take off the makeup, for example. Okay, another thing I made, but that's a little bit a bigger project that you can do anyway. This is from an old cotton t-shirts. Yeah, these are scrubbers or washable. I don't know how do you say that in English. It's washable towels for the makeup. I don't know if you call that scrubbers. I didn't know the name. New words for me. This is an old t-shirt, white t-shirt, and I just had fun putting some colors on it. These are like professional colors. Okay, so I don't know if you can see all the colors. I put here some red, left a little bit of white here at the bottom, then put some blue, light blue, and it made some kind of like violet in the middle, more blue, and then some red. Okay, so I left white in the middle so that it can like mix and do some kind of like hippie 90s effect that I like. Okay, so this was an old white t-shirt, and I used it to make some panties. Okay, and I painted in textile paint, a little black moon. I never tried ice cube dyeing. Okay. Yeah, I love this. I made them for my daughter, and I really have to take the time to make some for me because I love them. It was really fun making them. I never tried an ice cube dye-in. I don't know, it seems like it's like, sorry, hello, I'm back. It's ice cube dyeing. It's nice if you have like a lot of space, I think, and I live in a small flat, so it's not really interesting for me. These, I just put like the whole fabric. I dye the fabric before sewing it, okay? So I put the whole fabric, I cut. You can find on internet, but I can show you if you're interested. You find a pattern for panties, and you just cut in your shirt. I think you can cut, if it's a big white shirt, if comes some kind of XL or something, you can cut the front and the back in one piece. You see, I as it's cotton, I didn't even do any cut in the middle. It's just like one big piece. So I cut it in all the front of a white XL shirts. Okay, So then with this, okay, the fabric, hola, the fabric cut on a plastic, I dyed it, I left it one night so that the color go well inside. Be careful to put some mordant, I'm not sure it's, you say mordant in English, on it, so the color will maintain itself after the washing machine. Okay, so I don't know, whatever dyeing colors you choose, just follow the recipe. And with this, after one night, just put it in the washing machine, so that you have like all the color that needs to go, and then you can sew it. So I just, as I said, it's like super easy pattern, and it's really fitted. So I don't know, if you don't find, I can put it, I will put this live on YouTube after that. So I will put the pattern or the link to the pattern under the YouTube replay video. Okay, so this is a really simple one. You just have to sew on the sides, okay, and then put some elastic, okay, here on top and here. You can do like some shorties, so you don't have to put elastic there. Just use the elasticity of the fabric, and that's nice too. Okay, so that's another thing. I mean, upcycling, it's transforming. You have, like, for example, I don't know for you, but for me, all the white t-shirts don't stay white very long because I don't know, I don't put all the white all together in the washing machine, so it begins to be like some kind of gray or some kind of yellowish white. So when you're tired of this white, not white t-shirt, you can do this kind of things. I made panties, but you can just like use this white t-shirt, dye it, and that's it. Okay, so that's another thing you can do. Another thing that's nice, I call it upcycling too, because I think it all goes together in the zero waste state of mind, which is painting, embroider with threads or with beads. You can really like do anything you want. I mean, for example, I have old sweaters that I really love, and they have maybe some kind of little holes, I don't know, some bug during the summer that go eating it. And for example, I would like cut a little bit of another shirt of another fabric I have around there, like some cute flower or a leaf, and I cut around the drawing, and then I put it on the sweater with a pin, and you can like just embroider around, put some beads around, and you have something nice. And you can do that for the trousers as well. I don't know if you know, there is something I think it's really beautiful. It's the Sashiko embroidery, and the idea is totally like the medieval upcycling Japanese techniques, which is like really putting on more patches, embroider them with some nice embroidery. The Sashiko technique is really all about like repeating patterns and some like really geometrical forms. So it's really beautiful. You can look if you can find this on, I don't know, Pinterest or any Google or anything. Sashiko, Sashiko. Wow. So that's another thing. That's the upcycling, is that you can like take some clothes you have and just like make it a little bit newer by adding these little details. That's one thing. Another thing you can do is take some old clothes and make like a big fabric out of them. For this, it's a little bit better if you have a sewing machine because it's long. But for example, you have like, I don't know, some shirts or some t-shirts or like old dresses, things a friend gave you, and I don't know, you like the pattern, you like the colors, but really you don't know what to do about it, like you don't want to put it on. So you can just use it like fabric, like cut big pieces of it, for example, and make some patchwork blanket, for example. Or you do like some, if you have something small, for example, an old kid's t-shirt or shirt, you can like cut small pieces. It can be geometrical and it can be something else totally, but then like you put it all together and you do like some kind of big, you can do like some big piece of fabric made of all these little pieces of fabric, and then with this you can do I don't know, some little bags, makeup bags, do like travel bags for the bathroom things. I don't know, a lot of things are really possible with that. And that's a thing that's, for example, I had an order once that was really funny. A guy who gave me, I don't remember if it was like 50, yeah, I think it was, no, maybe not that much, like, I don't know, 40 metal band t-shirts that he didn't want to use anymore, but he wanted to make a blanket out of it. So I did that. So that's upcycling too. You take some clothes and you transform them into a new fabric. Okay. Another thing that you can do is transform an adult cloth into a kid cloth. Okay. So you can find a lot of. I can give you, if you want. If you're interested, just send me a message and I can send you the link. I have in my Pinterest a lot of upcycling ideas, but you can find by yourself too if you want to look for it. You have a lot of ideas for transforming adult cloth into kids cloth. It can be a shirt, can be a t-shirt. It's really, really, really easy, even like for super beginner, because you just put your shirt or your t-shirt on the table, you cut the form. You can take, for example, t-shirt at your kid's size. You put it on the big old t-shirt you want to cut, and then you just like cut around it. Just be careful always, like, to leave a little bit for the sewing. And that's it. You can do a dress, you can do another t-shirt, you can even do leggings or panties if you feel like it. It's a little bit more complicated, but it can be done. Another upcycling idea is I do it a lot, it's to take the buttons, the zips, I don't know if you love, what I really like to do is like to take a t-shirt, it can be a band t-shirt or a t-shirt with like some serigraphic illustration in the middle, just cut this illustration or the band logo, for example, and you use it as a patch for something else. You can also use the how do you say that in English? Oh god, pockets. Yes, you can also take the pockets out of jeans, for example. You just like cut around it, and you can do like a bag just like that. Just put in a little button on it, or I don't know, put it over something else, take a pocket out of something and put it on another cloth. That's one other possibility. Then there are all the transformation. That's what I was talking about at the beginning. For example, you can take a shirt, a man or woman shirt, anything, and you just like cut it here, put some ribbon, just fold it, sew it, and then you put a ribbon inside, and you have like some nice top. That's a possibility. You can take the top of the shirt, take off, cut. Oh God, my English is so bad. I'm sorry. The sleeves. Cut the sleeves of the shirt, and then do like some summer tunic, for example. Okay, so there's a lot of things you can do. Just ask me a question if you have any question. Okay. What else? Yeah, there was one thing I really love as well. If you have like, for example, for all the transformation projects, if you have an old jacket, a jean jacket, for example, you want to make it like new, you can like do like a big paint on the back. If you don't feel like painting, you can cut pieces on the back and put some like transparent fabric, or I don't know, flowery fabric or leather, whatever like you have and you like, on the back, so that you have like two fabrics, weird, interesting jacket. That's another thing. Another thing you can do in transformation. In transformation, you can also combine two things, like I don't know, t-shirts, rugs. You can, for example, have a t-shirt, the top of a t-shirt, like with the little sleeves and just over the breast, and you can like cut there and then put for the top part a shirt. Okay, so you have to be careful with combining fabrics, because if you have, for example, a t-shirt, it's an elastic fabric, and a shirt, it's a plain fabric, doesn't usually have elastic in it, so you cannot stretch it, and the t-shirt you can stretch it. So be careful to put a lot of pins so that you don't have like one fabric stretching a lot and the other one just staying on point. Hey, coucou Claudio. Okay, so when you combine two fabrics, just really be careful with the kind of fabric. Everything is possible, just some things will be a little bit more difficult than others. Okay, so just try, put a lot of pins if you see that the fabrics are really different, because it can be a bit more difficult. I don't know, it depends of the level of sewing you have. I mean, you can begin with this like small little projects, okay, and then if you feel a little bit more coucou, if you feel a little bit more like cool with it, if you have a sewing machine, then you go on to like bigger projects. I don't know, this you can do it by hand, for example, but if you go on like a bigger project, it's a little bit more difficult to do it. Lou, je le fais en anglais, je pense que tu comprendras malgré mon accent. Okay, next things. Yeah, so the upcycling, it's not just cloth. As I said, you can do a lot of things. You can do bags, little bags for, I don't know, makeup, bathroom things. You can do dolls. You can do dolls as well. I did a lot of like dolls upcycling. Look, I'm gonna take this one there. And this one is a doll I made for my daughter. It's all hand painted, and inside it's all like small pieces of fabric. Okay, I made it like kind of like a Barbie, so it's really strong. It's not how would you say, it's not soft, it's really dense inside. Okay, so I just cut a lot of fabrics really small so that it can fit and it can be dense inside, and that's it. You can make dolls. Okay, you can also make dolls, and I did it. Thank you. You can also make dolls with patchwork of fabric. It's really fun to do. I mean, you can have like some like really light colored fabric for the face so that you can paint over it. You can not paint and just put some button and embroider a smile, or not. And you can really have fun with that. I did a lot of presents for friends for their baby with patchwork of fabrics. I mean, one for the head, another one for the body, something else to make some clothes on it, for example. So okay, so that's thing, dolls. You can, as I said, you can also make blankets, patchworks. You can like do two two like patchwork fabrics, and then fill it with what do you call that? I don't remember the name in English. What you put inside the patchwork, you know, to make it like warm. So you put that in the middle. Cotton fabric made of patchworks of anything you want. It can be dress, it can be shirt, it can be t-shirts. As I said, I did that with like metal band t-shirts, so everything is possible. It's really fun to do. It's a big project, so I don't know, by hand, everything can be done by hand, but for this kind of like big projects, big blanket, it's nice to do it with a sewing machine, so it's less time. What you can do as well, as I showed before, you can do the panties or any underwear. You can do some top, some like bandeau top. I don't know how to say that in English. Like the same thing. You can like cut in your white t-shirt or white legging that are not so white anymore, and cut some beads so that it make like some summer top. It's really easy to do. You just have like to cut a rectangle, and then you put some elastic at the top, and that's it. The elastic here, it's can be seen, but you can like put it inside if you don't like that. So you have like a top with this white t-shirt you've dyed, and it can be really nice. And the 90s are like fashionable, so you can do like get crazy with the hippie 90s surfer vibe. Okay, what else? Things for the hair. Tiara. Help me, Lauren. You know, like the big, with the same kind of fabric, t-shirt fabric. You can like just cut in the middle and just try to be sure you have like the feet, and then just sew so that you have it like really at the same it's a good fit for your head. That's a possibility. You can do jewelry as well with little bits. You can find a lot of that on Pinterest if you look for it. Fabric jewelry, so you can have like colors. I'm not sure about it. You can have head wrap. Thank you, Lauren. So I was saying about the head wrap from a t-shirt. It's really easy. It's a like big rectangle. Just like you fit it on your head, on your kid's head, whatever, and then you sew. You can do it by hand. You can do it You can do the sewing at the back of the headband, head wrap or headband or whatever you want to try. At the end, you can do like some little, you know, like this, so that it's not like a big rectangle, but you have like the small turban thing. You can put like a button or a knot in the middle. So just have fun, really. It's like seeing what you have around you and just like, oh, I need a headband for the summer. Let's cut this t-shirt that I don't use like for a century, and maybe I can paint it or anything, and just I do this headband, okay? So I said fabric jewelry with little bits of t-shirts, of shirts, and you can do like braids with them. You can put beads in them. There's a lot of ideas on Pinterest, on the internet if you look for it. You can do this kind of thing, but like a bit bigger, to use for the kitchen as well. Every like zero waste washable cloth, so that's for the makeup, for example. You can use it for the kitchen. You can use it instead of the toilet paper. Yes, I have a lot of friends who do that. You can make as well like a period, I don't know how you call that, pads, hygienic pads, washable pads. That's really not difficult. For the one I make, they're like one part of like a nice cotton with a nice drawing on it, one part inside of old towel, and then I put a you can put for the impermeable, for the water, help, my English is so bad, okay, the water repellent, I don't know, part. You can use the you know, the thing you put on the beds to protect the bed. If you have an old one, I use that, waterproof, yeah. The bed protector, I don't know if you call it like that, like the thing you put under over the mattress, the mattress protector, okay. You can use an old umbrella as well. I mean, you have like all the wires broken or anything, you can use the fabric, and with the fabric you can use it to make washable pads, any washable thing you need to use, okay, for the bathroom, for the kitchen, pads for the girls. What else? Yeah, I think that's really happening now. All the mask for the head for going out. You can use like old. You can use old. I don't know, old shirts. Old. How do you call that? Oh God. Sheets. Yes, old sheets with 2 or 3 layers, and you have like the mask to go out now without receiving any bacteria. Okay, what else? Belt. I made that with. That's a lot of things I did in my sewing classes with kids and teenagers, and it really was fun. You can make belts with that too. So, for example, you have this fabric made of a patchwork of fabrics of old shirts, of old dresses, and you can make like some big Japanese belt, or you can just make some really simple, like small belt with just a little like wire or a wooden sickle you have, like, to be able to close it, or with a button. I don't know, everything is possible, so just have fun and create. And then you can do anything like decorative as well. There's a lot of, I don't know, I really like that. There's a lot of like art patchwork that you can put on the wall with old jeans. So like just cutting all the different shades of jeans to make, it can be something like a head, a portrait or anything, but it can just be like something nice, something abstract. Just like have fun with the fabrics and make some art, make some art and put it on the wall. It can be like a nice idea too. Okay, so that's all the ideas I have. If you have any more questions, just tell me. I'm gonna see the, yeah, I'm gonna stop now in a minute. Do you have any questions, or are you okay with everything I said? No question? Okay, so thank you very much for listening to me, and I hope you understood my bad English. I'm not practicing a lot these days, so my daughter is a little bit better at speaking it than me. Okay, bye bye, thank you very much, and see you for the next live on Friday at 7. Okay, you're welcome, it was a pleasure. Bye bye.